Hi everyone, I'm Atiq-uz-Zaman and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bring another awesome video and another awesome guest. I've been doing a lot of interviews mostly on Pakistani legends, Pakistani cricket players, but I've come across in a different countries as well as a coach, and I work with several top class players. But this player is very special player because this is not just a left arm spin bowler for England. He's also won the World Cup for England as well. None other than Alex Hartley. Alex, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm perfectly fine. So, we all suffering quite a lot with COVID-19. How is your strategies? How is your daily routine, Alex?
You know what? It wasn't too bad. I got up when we were in lockdown and made sure that I was doing some exercise and getting out of the house for an hour a day when we were allowed. And now things are slowly getting back to normal. I'm back training, so it's not been horrendous. It's been a weird time, but one that we've all got through.
Yeah, I've been following you on your Instagram and other things, and some funny photographs with your mother and stuff. That was good to watch, to be honest. We've done some these type of silly things. We miss them, don't we? We've been away most of the time, and this is the time to spend with the family, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been nice. I was dragging mum and dad into all my TikToks, so I'm not sure they were keen about it, but they did it.
All right. Uh, let's go back to the point, Alex, and tell me something about yourself. You know that you've got a lot of followers around the world, and Pakistan, one of them. They wanted to know more about you. You know, they know how good you are in the cricket. But what about yourself? How did you start your career? Just talk me through it from the start.
I actually started when I was about 12. I used to play football, and I was the only girl on my estate where I lived. And one Friday night, the boys decided that they wanted to go and try cricket, so I went with them and absolutely fell in love with it, and stuck with it ever since. So, stopped playing football a few years later and carried on playing cricket.
So, what was your hurdles as a child growing up into the cricket? What hurdles did you find?
There wasn't much women's cricket, so I always played men's cricket. I still play men's cricket now. So growing up, I was the only girl that played cricket in my area. So I played with all the boys throughout all the age groups. And I think just getting over that hurdle is one, but you have to be strong. You have to know that you're good enough. And yeah, once you believe in yourself, and then I got picked up for Lancashire Women, and then started playing women's cricket.
How did you find from going from women's cricket from Lancashire cricket to England? How did you find that step? Is that a massive gap between those two levels?
Yeah, there's a huge gap. So I wasn't quite ready. I was really young when I first got called into the England Academy. I was 15, didn't know what to expect, and yeah, I wasn't good enough. So 2 years later, I got dropped from the England Academy and had to go away and work on my game before I got picked up again.
You know, we all know that you won the World Cup. You've got a medal there. Nobody can steal from you unless you get robbed.
Yeah, hope not.
Tell me some experience, some that wonderful experience. Share those experience with my viewers, please.
It was just an incredible day. The World Cup itself was a huge tournament, and we dreamed about playing at Lords for the World Cup final, and to actually get there and do it was just amazing. The cricket itself, it wasn't the best game of cricket. India should have won, but we believed in ourselves and we clawed it back, and it was easily the best day of my life.
Did you think that you're gonna win the World Cup from the first game? Have you had a
No.
squad to win the World Cup?
Well, we believed that we could. We were underdogs. We knew we were underdogs, but we knew that if we concentrated on ourselves, then we had a good chance. We played that first game and got absolutely thrashed by India. So we knew that we had to regroup and start again, and we didn't lose a game from then on in.
What happened when you play Ashes series? You know, in men's Ashes series is very compatible, very like a we want to win is everything for England cricket. How do you feel when women's playing against Australia?
It's exactly the same. We hate the Aussies. They're all really nice girls, but we want to win. You get on that field, we all hate each other. Our Ashes series is actually different, so we play three ODIs, three T20s, and a Test match, and there's all different points for each format, and the winner, whoever has the most points, wins. So it's really competitive. But it's the best type of cricket to be involved in.
What kind of banter you do during the match? Do you go to extreme or there is a limit? There is a limit.
No, there's always a limit, and if you're me and fielding at fine leg, you can't really give out much banter. So
Alex, tell me some experience. Like last year, I was your coach at Langs. What did you think when you find out some Asian guy from Pakistan or somewhere is going to come up and is going to coach us? What was your thought that time?
Didn't really think anything about it, to be honest. We just got told we had a new coach. He was called Atiq. He played for Pakistan, and we thought, oh well, what a fantastic opportunity for some of our young girls to learn.
How was your last season? How would you rate? Do you think did you enjoy that season from playing for Lancs?
Yeah, I did. I was in a tough mindset last season. You know, I was in and out of the England squad, and it's always tough when you get dropped from an England squad and you have to go and play county cricket. It's quite a tough ask. So it was something I struggled with last year, but the enjoyment was still there. You know, the girls were all great. You know, we had such a nice time. So yeah, I can't even remember how many games we won or lost, to be completely honest with you. It seems like ages ago.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I wish you best of luck for the new season anyway. I think
Thank
it's going to start this month. So best of luck for that, Alex. Let's come back to the specific women's cricket. Okay. I had a unique experience last year as a coach, and I found out very difficult. I found out the English player who played for England, they are very mentally tough, but the others aren't. Why do you think there is a gap between England level player and non-England player?
I think it's just because we've experienced professional cricket before. You know, that's what we do. We live it. We train full time. The gap between full time cricketers and the girls that are at school. You know, quite often the girls that play county cricket are still at school, still at university. So they're still young girls. They're still developing. They're still learning. And I think what we have to do now is get these girls to learn a little bit faster to catch up with the England girls.
So, how do you rate this new structure of women's cricket? There are semi-professional now. Do you think it could have been a full professional, or do you think it's okay that there is a first step going in the right direction, and next year it will be full?
Yeah, I think you know it would have been nice for it to be full time, but training 3 times a week, you know, we get decent money. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's enough to live off. It's it's new. It's we're catching up to Australia, and that's all that matters because they're way ahead of the game with women's cricket. It's about time we had some professional women's cricket in this country, and I'm just excited to see where it can go. And credit to the ECB because we've got a competition that starts next month when we've had this COVID-19. Nobody even thought we would be playing cricket at all.
Are you ready to play cricket now, or you need some time as well?
No, I'm ready. I haven't played cricket for nearly a year. I played my first game yesterday, so it'd been 350 days or something stupid. So yeah, I'm ready for it to start.
I'm gonna go back a little bit scratch, Alex. I don't want to go and upset you there. You're a fantastic player in my eyes. I think it was unfair. You got dropped straight away. And you suffer a lot since then. And I've read your stories. I don't need to go into the details in that. But how good time you think it was? Because it's about the right time, and you got a contract from Lancashire, didn't it? If you haven't had that, what would you have done?
Yeah, getting dropped is never easy, but I probably got dropped at the right time because now I'm still a professional cricketer. If it would have happened the year before, I would have had to go and get a normal job. So it did happen at the right time, and it's just one of those things. It happens. Things happen for a reason, and we'll see what happens in the future.
At least you enjoyed your life there. The life you were missing, you have just fulfilled those life, didn't it?
I have. I've caught up. I went traveling. I went to Australia. It was amazing. I've like lived a normal life for a year, so it's been quite nice.
I am from Pakistan culture and I know Pakistan cricket quite well. And now I start to understand England women's cricket. There are massive difference in two cultures. Our problem is to get the permission from the parents. That's the main hurdle the women need to go through because we think women should be going there and doing the housework and etc., doing education and etc. What kind of hurdles did you go through? These kind of hurdles at your young age, or your mom and dad allow you to play freely?
Yeah, my mum and dad allowed me to play. We're a very sporty family. There was no, you must go to school, you must do this, and I don't think we really have that culture in England. I think we're really, if you want to play professional sport, go and do it. And I think that's a really good thing. And we can see now with Pakistan women, they're getting better. More girls, more young girls are playing and they're getting better. And it's just time.
Do you have any mates in Pakistan cricket team? Who's
No, I
if
haven't.
no?
No,
Oh,
I need to make some.
that's a shame. That's a shame. I think Pakistan women's need to come and play cricket over here. What do you think?
Yeah, I would be all for that, just for the learning experience as well. And it's always good to go overseas and play in a new tournament in a new country, and you learn quite a lot from things like that.
It will be very stupid to ask you who is your best mate in England.
That would obviously be Kate Cross.
Yes. Share some memory. How come you were so close? What was the reason?
We actually fell out. So we fell out
Oh,
maybe 6 or 7 years ago. When I moved to Middlesex, so I went to Middlesex for 4 years, and Kate didn't agree with the reasons why I went to Middlesex, so she didn't know the reasons. So she just thought that I left Lancashire and that was that. I didn't care about Lancashire anymore. And then when I came back and got into the England setup, I failed my fitness testing. And the S&C knew that we lived near each other and said to her, "Will you help Alex along? She's quite young physically. Can you help her along?" And we've been stuck like glue ever since. We've been best friends for years now.
how often you talk to him? All the time?
Yeah, all day, every day. My partner can't believe that I speak to someone as much as I speak to her.
No, that's good. No, I really admire your friendship. To be honest with you, it's something. Everybody have to see how strong you two are. What's your favorite place for holiday, Alex?
Favorite place for holiday? I'm gonna go Australia. I love Australia. Yeah, it's a long way, but it's amazing.
One in your Kate Cross picture a couple of weeks ago, and I asked her on the presentation, "How did you find the holiday?" I can't believe where it was. It was somewhere in Europe or somewhere you went.
Oh, we went on a cruise.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so we went on a Mediterranean cruise and ended up in all the Greek islands.
Yes. Okay, so what's your favorite hobby except cricket?
Oh, that's a tough one. I love going out for coffee and brunch, like
Oh,
with friends. Yeah, but other than that, I don't really like cricket. Is my life, always has been my life. So yeah, going out for coffee.
all right. I've already asked that question about. Okay, let's come back to a little bit mental aspect of the game. This channel, Alex, is for some people to educate, to get an education as well. So I think you've gone through where you've got a friend gone through that problem. There are a lot of mental health issues in women's cricket. How is the best way to deal with it, Alex?
I think the best way to deal with it is to have a routine. So if you're struggling, you're feeling down, you're feeling anxious, I think the best way is to get up and about, get out the house, go for a walk, do some exercise. I find for me doing exercise really helps. So having some purpose, whether or not it's going right at 11 o'clock today, I'm going to go to the gym or I'm going to go for a run. And then you just start your day well, you then have this positive energy. And once you're up and about, it's then hard to get back into bed. But if you don't leave the bedroom, then it's you go, oh well, what's one more day in bed gonna do? What's one more day of Netflix? But you end up in this dark circle. So I think just be active as much as you can.
How important is to communicate to others about it?
Oh, 100%. You mentioned mine and Crossy's friendship earlier. We bounce off each other about mental health, all the time. Whenever I'm struggling, I'll message her. Whenever she's struggling, she'll message me. And I think it's so, so important to communicate that to friends, family, colleagues, whoever you feel comfortable with, just because then you get it off, you get it out, and everybody feels open and, everybody feels better when you talk about things.
How much support did you receive since you got dropped from England from your previous coaching staff and your teammates?
Um, it's hit and miss, The people that want to stay in touch will. The people that don't want to don't bother. But I've had amazing support from family and friends and Crossy, and I've now recently started coaching again with a previous coach I worked with. So yeah, I'm in a good place and I'm excited for the future.
So, what's the future goal, Alex?
That's a great question. I'm going to play for Lancashire, and be professional for them. I'm going to commentate as well, and we'll just see what happens. If England come calling, I'll make the decision. Right now, I would say no, but who says in 6 months, a year's time, I might say yes.
Are you trying to improve your batting?
I got 15 not out yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Well,
was I was I was impressed with myself.
I don't remember one of your six at Hampshire. To be honest with you, I thought you always had a potential.
Yeah.
No, Alex. Before you go there, what message would you give to my viewers, especially about my channel?
I think pass it on to your mates, get everyone to subscribe, Atiq, you're a great man, so good luck with it all.
Thank you very much, Alex, for your precious time. I really appreciate you come around, and hopefully I'll get you some time again in a couple of months' time. So enjoy your season, have a cracking season, and good luck for the England squad.
Thank you very much.